This is a series by Theater Group RAST about how theater can help to tell stories that cross borders and open horizons. My name is Job, and I interview international theater makers about their incentives, interests and inspiration. This week, Livio Beyeler from Zürich, Switzerland.
So, my name is Livio Beyeler. I'm sitting here in my studio in Zurich. I live and work here in Zurich, and I work in the fields of black box for theater and in the fields of white cube for contemporary art. So I'm describing myself as a theater maker and as a conceptual artist. In the moment, or right now, I'm finishing a research in the Swiss mountains. So I was like in 5 other places in the Swiss mountains and worked with some farmers to get this idea and to get this, this approach of working on a farm, but working on a farm like in the mountains, which is like very different than other farms. The basis or the focus of my work is always a very huge or expanded interview research. So I'm always looking for a method or looking for a way to bring this research in public and then making something out of it.
Oh Kind, so früh gestorben, weh, gestorben, alles verfehlt. Was denn schlimmer noch als
So it's now in this very case, it's that we are taking all these interviews and now we're like building up an podcast. So you can so the audience can hear first this podcast, and then in the next step I'm taking like all these narratives I found in the Alps and like building something new and building something artistic, like this theater play was coming in March. I think when you are in the mountains to work there and to live there for a certain time, you get this feeling of nature that is very strong and that is very powerful. You're standing there in the Swiss mountains and are like isolated in a way. I think this feeling or this experience of nature can be very, very interesting to think about Switzerland and Europe, because it's always like, is there isolation or are we isolating our country? I think we're like always like building this golden ring about our country to protect it of Europe. And I'm asking, what do we want protect? What kind of protection do we need? So is there isolation or are we isolating us?